Hey, what is up, guys? I almost forgot to press switch over to the video because I was sitting here reading the Discord. Been reading the tire discussion we've been having over there. So yeah, how's it going? What's up? We got Patrick, Summit, Broadford, Pudgy, JMZ, Dylan. Uh, I already said Summit, right? Jay Dandy, Rick, Roger's in here. Roger, I pulled up some of the links you sent me. Yeah, how's it going, guys? So I actually did not get a local beer tonight. I got well, a beer from right over by the Blue Moon, actually, a Dogfish Head. So they had this American Beauty Hazy Ripple IPA, which unfiltered IPA brewed with ancient heirloom spelt and special yeast. So see how their hazy is, their latest hazy. Hey, what's up, Obsolescence? That's what I was just saying. I was reading your post. Sorry, hit the mic. Your long post about tires, which was interesting too. Hey, what up, William? I was just looking at your throwback post. William had a throwback post on Instagram, which looked really nice. A big, opening day for Trails bike ride was it? And then, yeah, everyone sitting around the table together at the restaurant. Just can't wait till we're doing that again. And hopefully not too far off, at least outdoors. So that's tasty. Yeah. Kind of on the sweet side, a little lemony. Oh yeah, what's up, JMZ? Did I say he was in here? I saw that he posted today at 4:50 because he was off work because of the snow. We're getting a bunch of snow up here. Well, a bunch for April 1st. It's been snowing on and off all day, pretty hard at times. But yeah, he posted at 4:50, having a Hoe garden. Everyone calls it Hoe garden. I don't know how it's actually pronounced. But yeah, I always think of those as spring beers, which it should be a spring, but it's snowing outside. Dylan looks like he's got some tea brewing. What is Roger's got a bottle of Cavassier? Some cognac? Cognac? Nice. I don't know. I don't think I've ever had that. I'm not even sure if I've had any cognac before. Maybe. And then if I I don't remember it. Rick was already telling me to abort. Yeah, I unplugged everything and plugged it back in. So hopefully that buzz from the other day is gone. But like I said, this computer is definitely on its last legs. Like I always say, I just can't get the parts to build the new one. When I can, that'll be done, and then I will do a hard refresh on this one, and I'll have it in the basement, so we'll have some better streaming down there with the bike stuff. I think I'm going to do some of that next week, anyways. I've actually been planning some more of these streams instead of like the last few weeks where I've just kind of been winging it. But yeah, actually want to do some more work down there. Finish up a couple of the summer projects, the bikes I want to ride this summer. Finally button up that look. I've been doing a bunch of other projects here at the studio that I've been just cleaning up a lot of stuff, organizing a lot of stuff, and things like that. So the bike projects have kind of taken a back seat for a little while just because I want to get some spring cleaning done because I will not do it once summer hits. I'll just want to ride my bikes and maintain my bikes. Hey, what's up? Is that JB5 from Buffalo, New York? How's it going? Hey, what's up, Grand Subject? I saw you pop in, Grand Subject, right at the last minute when we were signing off on Tuesday. But yeah, the buzz from Tuesday is gone. I'm working on today's buzz. So JB5's in Buffalo. Yeah, I've been to Buffalo 3 times. The last time was late summer this year. We drove up to Buffalo and rode from Buffalo to Rochester and back to Buffalo. For the reputation, like it seems like people in New York really, the New York State kind of give shit to Buffalo, but I really liked it. I had a good time there. It seems like a lot of the Midwest, the Rust Belt that had been on hard times and has been making a comeback. But yeah, both times all three times I've been there, I had a good time. So I think we talked about this with JMZ before. Yeah. Trying to. Oh yeah, that's right. Because we were talking about that. We had a mural artist here in town paint a couple murals that I did like drone footage and I have movies of that I've showed, and portraits of the artist here. And Buffalo has one of the biggest by her. So what's up, C Staten? Oh, did you get the? You got the Rick Urbanowski buzz. He's retracting his messages. Yeah, someone said he's always enjoyed Buffalo too. The first time my brother lived in Rochester, again, I'm sure I've said all this before, but for a number of years when he was an Army recruiter, he got transferred there for 5 years, 6 years, I want to say. But when I was in Rochester, like it was kind of like the whole, well, at least I'm not from Buffalo, and like it's like the thing in Cleveland, at least they're not from Akron, and Akron, at least I'm not from Canton, and Canton, at least I'm not from blah blah blah. So yeah. Yeah. Anyways, so yeah, we've been having a good discussion in the Discord, and if anyone here is hasn't been checking that out, I don't know if the robot dropped a link yet, but I can check that out. And it's just basically, like I always say, like kind of a glorified message board, just a well organized place to have a conversation. But yeah, it's been interesting talking about the bike tires. And the one thing I like, we're a small enough group and we all talk enough that it stays friendly, even if we always don't 100% agree. But that's the one thing I've showed a couple times before. And I know Lanky, I don't know if he's in here yet, is reading this too. But by the guys who do Bicycle Quarterly, this is what I'm in the middle of, Jan Hein's book. And I was just reading some of the more in depth chapters on tires, and they're just really fascinating because they do tons of real world testing, which I find so interesting. Because if you're testing a time trial bike and you're Team Ineos, it makes sense to sit there in a wind tunnel, but that's not how people like us ride your bike. But the other premise that I really like about this book is it's not like just go out there and be comfortable at the expense of speed. His whole theory is if you're comfortable and your bike is comfortable, that's when you can go faster. So we're checking out because a lot of the nerdy discussions we're having, I just, he really like touches on, and it's, even if you don't agree with everything, at least they're attempting to test in real world ways. And then they also do design tires. So these are the same guys who are behind what was Compass and now is Rene Ayers. So those are those dudes. But this book is not about trying to sell you Compass tires. He's trying to sell you on the concept of supple tires, but it's like he was saying, the reason pros can get away with, and now they mostly ride on 28s, is because a lot of them are handmade cotton supple tires, so, and round because they're tubulars. So just a totally different thing. Tim's been quoting on more than PLP. Yeah, obsolescence, reading your comment, I think you would really dig it. A lot of the bike geometry stuff is really fascinating to me too. Also on the level where he talks about how certain elements of it don't matter as much as we think, like bike frame size and all that, how that could be compensated for. But and then I think we were talking, me and Summit Perry, about like the concept, which is a concept I've always agreed with, how feeling fast is fast, and I 100% agree with that. Like I do have PRs on my gravel bike, but when I get out on I have a vintage Swin Peloton. It's a Columbus tubing bike, and it's got like lightweight race light wheels, about it's and a Dura-Ace group set, so it's a neo retro build, and on the lighter side for vintage steel for sure. I think it's a 1986. The frame would be, the group set is much later than that because it's 9-speed Dura-Ace. But yeah, when I get on that and I have it slammed, it just feels fast. And if I'm hitting like a long smooth road, or like the Freedom Trail, yeah, it definitely plays into it. But unfortunately, it only clears 28s. But that bike, when I bought it, actually came with a fairly decent set of as supple tires for clinchers, you know. So Rick said he's picturing some knockdown drag out fights in the group ride about tires. Um, I think the good thing about that group ride, the June 13th group ride, is the tires will speak for themselves out there because this will be some rough terrain, but we'll really be mixing it up because we will be hitting some neighborhood pavement too. So we'll have some really gnarly stuff, some uh, smoother neighborhood stuff. So it'll be interesting. Oh, Roger said like as I was talking about uh, oh yeah, this shirt is a map of Ohio. It'll be my autofocus isn't working again tonight. It's actually I figured out this lens is stuck. It can only go that distance on the focus, but I got this in Toledo at a there was a store that was all like a local makers mall. I can't remember the name of the store, but it was a bunch of little booths, kind of like the Northside Marketplace in Akron, but on a bigger scale, or like Crafty Mart in Akron when they do that just once a year, but a permanent store. So yeah, there's oh yeah, Roger talking about St. Paris. At least I'm not from Dayton. Yeah, and then JMZ and what was it? JB5. Yeah, you guys should definitely hook up and get some rides going. That'd be the best thing about this whole channel is if people actually meet up in real life and get some rides going together. So I know. Oh, you guys are talking about Vint. I want a Schwinn history book too. I bet there's got to be with Schwinn's like Schwinn's huge like history is probably what weren't they the biggest bike manufacturer in the country? Brad, put that in the chat. Brad's B Vixer has texted me. Rick said his seat speaks for himself. Yeah, we did, Jay Dandy. We decided that Panaracer pretty much makes every good tire, no matter what brand ends up name goes on the side of it, right? But so getting back to who said that was that Jay? Who said I was quoting Jan more than PLP? But yeah, Otis, who owns Dirty River, has been a huge fan of. The first time I met him, he was wearing a wool jersey with the Bicycle Quarterly logo on it. He has I think he has every single issue of that magazine. So he's the one who was always telling us get wider tires, put lower pressure, and we were all kind of disagreeing with it to a point at the time. And a lot of us are converts to his way of thinking now and have read a lot of the stuff too. And Otis actually has given me all his doubles of his Bicycle Quarterlies, and I have them on my nightstand. And I was reading those, but this is actually Otis's book. And when he let me borrow this, I switched over to reading the book first. But yeah, the magazine, you'll never be mad if you pick up one and read through it. It's not all techie, nerdy stuff either. There are bike reviews and stuff like that, but there's also just like they go on, well, except for last year, great trips. And like I said, my motivation for the meetup was by reading that and how they did it in Bicycle Quarterly, just like setting a time, setting a route, and being like, show up. It doesn't need to be like super organized. Everyone doesn't need, you don't need to show up and pick up a packet and all this stuff. So yeah, definitely cool stuff. Cool guys. There's a cool bike museum in New Bremen, Ohio. I am not even familiar with that um, town. The I guess the two bike museums. Well, in Dayton, I've been to the Wright Museum, which obviously has the Wright brothers were bike mechanics, and there's a lot of cool old bike parts and components in their old workshop. And then the one in Pittsburgh, Bicycle Heaven, which has a lot of really, really cool stuff. The first floor has a lot of old Schwinn's and stuff like that, but not like roadie bikes. But the second floor had more of like the cool road bikes that were more of my alley. But Rick said his seat speaks for itself. Oh yeah, the members. I'm gonna pop that up here too because it shows some of the banana museum. Rode with Otis. Oh, that's what you were trying to say. Rode with Otis. Yeah, yeah, because you were on the. I know obsolescence. That who was Pete Vixer working that day when you stopped in the shop and you guys were chatting. But yeah, history of the banana seat. I got you guys now. Yeah. No Hands is the book about Schwinn. Hmm. Yeah, even my Schwinn, when I don't think would be a, even in '86, I don't think that's a real Schwinn, right? I don't know what year the actual Schwinn went out of business. I mean, and when they stopped making them in Chicago, right? Schwinn, Chicago. But that it would be a good book to read. I've actually watched more of the European documentaries. I haven't read any. I don't think I've read any true cycling history books, but I've watched a lot of the documentaries. But it would be cool to watch a Schwinn one, and I do need to read up because when I do, I have this series on my channel under the playlist about my bikes. I do like kind of a history, and so to have done like my Peugeot, because Peugeot is the Schwinn of France basically. They were the big guys who made all kinds of bikes from the handmade racing bikes to the you know everyday you know drugstore bike of its day or whatever, not drugstore, the Walmart bike of its day. And then even doing Trek, because Trek has kind of become that in the U.S. now, almost taking the place of what Schwinn would have been, right? Having everything from your Kmart bike to your high-end racing carbon bike. So Summit Perry said he thinks '84 is when they stopped. Yeah, I believe my Peloton is an '86. It's hard to say because it has a respray, but just from having researched the lugs and the tubing and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, the tire thing's interesting because I used, like I've said, I when I first met the group I was riding with, I was riding a mountain bike on its knobby tires, and I just switched it out to some more slick tires. And now when I look back at it, it was like the geometry that I felt like was slowing me down. Never like the tire, you know, size. The thing that they were probably cheap, tires and stuff like that, so they weren't doing me any favors. But it was just kind of being stuck upright when we're in a faster road ride that was probably slowing me down. How Gary says he has two 1980 Schwinn Cruisers. Nice. Yeah, actually have had two other Schwinns. One is the one that I built up as Aaron's first bike, slightly later World Sport. That actually was decent, decent dropouts, decent Shimano shifting. It was actually indexed. And then what was the one I sold one to the guy who owns Acton Recording, and I actually had toured on that bike a couple times. And then I had a really small one that I got for I think free, and built up and just sold to. I sold that to a friend who needed one for his kid to go ride the towpath. So how Gary says it's from the same year he was born, so he keeps it. Nice. Poor Otis, or poor obsolescence depends on which way you're going with that. Definitely missed a. Grant subject said he wants to own a vintage swim museum. Trying to catch up on some of the comments I know I missed while I was rambling there, but yeah, I don't think. Well, like I said, it's snowing like crazy around here, so there weren't a ton of new bike picks since Tuesday. Obsolescence says he left him alone after he got bored talking about tires. I don't know if Otis can get bored talking about tires. Um, yeah, then we are also talking about Gravel Kings, as they're just kind of ubiquitous gravel tires. I don't know, maybe we were kind of talking about why they are so common and around there, but Dylan was saying good value for a good tire. I've had a few sets. I actually have a Gravel King still, Pan Racer on the rear of my Roger Riviera 38. That's the widest it'll take. But I think what I was running full Gravel Kings on something for a while. Is that what I had on the Raleigh original before I switched to the WTB? Is my thing not going to pop that up? Otis never gets tired. Oh, we got a beer ETA. Hey, JB5. Thanks for joining the gang, man. Oh, there we go.
JB5 became a member.
I truly appreciate that, man. Thanks a lot. Definitely check out the Discord and link. There's a way to link Discord to YouTube. There are members channels over on the Discord too that are. We have a chat and there's yeah, I could show you all the bonuses you get for doing that. So yeah, awesome. Oh, you have Summit has some green tan wall Gravel King slicks on the way. Nice. Yeah, then we were talking about how I lost my train of thought. How Pan Racer kind of makes everyone's tires, all the cool brands. They actually manufacture them. Ultra Dynamico. What else were we saying? Renee Ayers, Simworks, Soma. But yeah, basically it's just the companies come up with the molds and the design and all that, but no one's going to open their own tire factory. Otis would worry he was talking about tires too much. Yeah. Yeah, there's the link to the Discord. Yeah, I don't know if... We always joke around about Otis loves to do the fat skids on his bike, and then everyone copies him. I'm like, don't do that. He's a tire salesman. He has a reason to do that. Oh, Kenny said he's got a beer drop off, so I think he got stuck at work a little late. He was going to swing by because he messaged me that he poured a beer, but so I'll wait till after he stops by, then I'll play the video I want to show some of the stuff on, which has a few things that are relevant to everything we're chatting about. I'm riding a bike with a rear Gravel King. I show some of the industrial gravel route that we're talking about for the meetup. Also, since I've been using the GoPro Hero 9, me and B Vixer.
JB5 super chatted $2. Gotta get my banana in here too.
Was he a little quiet? I'll turn him up. Turned up now. I do like that they make those colors. JB5's a quick learner, getting the bananas and the super chats. Yeah. As Pudgy just said, he's a good fit. Yeah. Moving my standing mat, I just tripped over it. Yeah, and then I also show missing falls in that video. But yeah, the GoPro Hero 9, I was surprised on me and B Vixer's ride home how well it stabilizes in the dark. There were street lights and stuff, but even my GoPro Hero 8 couldn't stabilize at night. So it's a big selling point on that for the winter, when it's almost impossible to ride during daylight in Ohio. So, like I said, B Vixer said, can he make it too? Did you see? Oh, he's not in here tonight, but I did add the got a lanky emoji in here. I thought that made sense. JB6 is much cooler. It's one cooler, exactly one cooler. William Shatner just turned 90. Holy hell! I saw someone else who just. Oh, they were. I saw some. Must have been on Instagram that Kurt Loder just turned 70, and how old he looked. If you guys are old enough to remember him being the MTV News, MTV News guy. Hey, what's up, Rusty? How's it going? I was saying, was that to Patrick's video, just Rusty popping in and being another Arizona guy, but was watching Patrick's latest videos, and he was talking about in the comments how the ride he did last, he wants to get out there and do a couple more times before it gets too warm. And for me, it was funny too, and I think a lot of us in Ohio and some of Detroit, Buffalo, to think of like too warm. We're just dying for it to get too warm because we had this 2 days ago, beautiful day, 73 degrees, riding in shorts. Then, like I said, today there's snow on the ground. I was like building raised beds out behind the studio for my garden this year to make the garden bigger, and yeah. And now I go out and look at the raised beds and they're covered in snow. So yeah, Rusty said it's warm there too. Yeah, so is that, I think someone was asking you, Patrick, in the comments on your video that in the summer you said you only ride in the morning or the evening because it's so warm. Yeah. Betty White loves Gravel Kings. Oh, 94 already. Wow. So Rusty said it was 94 there today. Holy. D'Amico says Kurt Loder is the same age as his dad. Wow. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. That would be.
Rick Urbanovsky super chatted $1.69.
Thanks, Rick. You just paid to get the $1.69 in there, no message. I think Large Marge was telling me that on the first time when we figured out how to get the super chats on here and have the guy say it, that he was trying to do 69, but there's like a 99-cent minimum, maybe, I can't remember, but 100. Wow. Oh yeah, B Vixer does not like the heat. When we did Ohio to Erie, he was like, some of it was, yeah, making him struggle. But I love it. I'm not gonna. I mean, obviously 100 and stuff like that is getting too hot, but like 80, 85, I'm all about it. Patrick says, yeah, you can ride year round, but log rides are hot during the day. You got to know your limits and carry a lot of water. And plus, looking at your Patrick, your terrain, you don't get a lot of shade, I don't think. So, like when we're doing like the towpath or Ohio to Erie around here, we're in the shade. And if you're riding, then you're getting the breeze. So even if you're sweaty on an 85, 90 degree day, if you're not out in the exposed sun, it's not that bad. But I'm assuming for you that, you're almost always in the sun. Obsolescence says 50 is the best for Strava PRs. Yeah, but then I'm going to be wearing my jeans and stuff at 50 still. So I'd be better off at like 65, 70 because then I'd be in shorts and probably less clothing. Gary said Texas heat is brutal. Yeah, I can imagine. Oh, Super Chat wouldn't say blue moon emoji. Gotcha. Oh, where's the info on the meetup ride? In the Discord. Yes, it's in the Discord. I'll drop a link, though, to the actual... I could drop a link to the actual website straight into the chat right now. And this isn't, again, I've talked about this. I haven't, no shade. Yeah, Patrick says no shade. So, like I said, this is a work in progress. It's not till June 13th, but this is still the basic information, Yeah. This is the rough idea, and I don't have the map up here yet. That's something me and Large Marge are working on. We rode on Sunday, which is the video I'll show after Kenny swings by, to some of the spots. But this gives a good idea of what the plan is and what it'll look like and stuff like that. Oh, gross. Spit hanging on my mustache. I guess I need to trim that even more. But, yeah. I did start to build a map around where stuff... Well, Obsolescence will know this. He's from the area. Is that who asked, right? Yeah. No. Sorry. Where am I in this chat? I started reading my own stuff and lost my... Oh, yeah. B-Vixer likes 40 to 60. Yeah, and humidity, Roger. Yeah, for sure. And I'll be interested because I've been out west, but like, the whole, like, it's a dry heat thing. I know definitely our humidity can be killer. We could have a 90-degree humidity day that I believe is like, it's kind of like if you've ever been to, Florida or anything like that, that makes it so much hotter. Oh, William was asking. Sorry, William. Yeah, I just dropped that link for William. Yeah. But, yeah, the humidity can be killer here, and it really adds a lot to the heat. And that's why the feels like makes a big difference. But I got to imagine once you get to 100, even if it's dry, it's just brutal. But there's times here in Ohio where the air, like, it feels thick. You know what I mean? It feels like you're moving through thick air. Rusty said the breeze at 110 feels like a hair dryer. Yeah, I could imagine. Yeah. Yeah, there's got to be a totally different, I bet 90 super high humidity in Ohio, 110, like hair dryer breeze, and the desert, they're just like such different kinds of uncomfortable feelings, like Jay Dandy said for my videos, he doesn't think Large Marge needs a map or a trail. He just points and goes. Yeah, yeah, he's the route master. Like I said, if you watch Decline, he's my Ron. He does more planning than you think, though, for sure. He definitely goes out on his own and finds the stuff, and then he does the Google Maps research, and then he'll take me out on a ride. But then he does have it planned out at that point, or even for our group ride, which will probably start up in the next few weeks or within the month. I don't know yet, but yeah, he's planned some of these back alley rides where we're hitting alley after alley after alley, and he does have those on his computer at that point. So Patrick says, having lived in Athens, Georgia for a couple of summers and West Africa for a year, I'll choose dry heat over humidity. But that oven of 105 plus is killer. Yeah, see, we don't. Maybe someone else in Northeast Ohio could let me know, but I don't think we ever hit that 100. I mean, we get into the 90s and stuff like that. Oh, Kenny's out front. I'm gonna run out, so I guess I'll play the thank members video, even though it's a little early, and then JB5, you'll be in this video next week. But play that now, and then we'll be right back, and then we'll show that video we're talking about. We are going to take a quick break here. Let's first thank the members, though. They really do help make this channel better in every way. If you want to add your name to this list, there is a link in the chat right now and also below this video. It is really appreciated. Like I said, it will help make the channel better in every way, but you also do get some special perks. There are extra videos, more content, discount on swag, and a few other things. Check out the link if you're interested. We do appreciate any support here, though, so if you're just tuning in to watch for a little while, hit the like button. They say it helps out. But yeah, any kind of support, whether you've ever, bought a piece of swag, done a super chat, but even just watching is good enough. I appreciate it. I really have fun doing this, so I'm glad we have a little community here. Also, take this chance again to say join us in the Discord. That's become a really cool thing, too. We'll be back in about a minute, but one more time, thanks to the members. No, the mascot. Yeah, what's up, guys? So let's see. B. Vixer was saying his favorite rides are with Large Marge. Rusty said he'll take the dry heat over the humidity any day. Pudgy said Central Ohio got triple digits last summer. I don't feel like we did, but I could be wrong. I didn't watch Decline's video yet today because I saved those to William asked that question because I saved those to watch with Aaron on Friday nights. We watch usually the latest Pathless Pedals and excuse me, the latest Declines then. But Rusty said definitely hit 100 in Northeast Ohio a couple years ago. Oh, Dylan said maybe in the future we can organize a ride with the channel in Columbus. Oh, I would 100%. Me and Aaron would be totally down to come down to Columbus and set something up or have, again, I think you could do it the same way, Dylan, that I'm doing it. You'd be like, this is the time, this is the meeting place. We could post the route. You could send me stuff if you want me to make a website so people could see it. We'll do that. We'll list it. But yeah, I think that's the way we'll go about it. That would be awesome. And maybe I was saying let's try this first one, see how it goes, see how many. Like I said, even if no one else turns up, me and Ben were like, we'll have a fun. We're gonna ride our bikes anyways, so then we have a plan. So yeah, let's do it. Yeah. So maybe yeah, I don't know. Maybe we look at a once a month schedule, and I'd be cool to go year round too. So like, and even if people who are farther away want to plan one, same thing. You plan a day that you want to have a ride, and we do it. So, but, Rick, I could drop let's see if Decline he was a bike messenger for years, but then he did a bunch of designs for Chrome and for what's the other brand? He did Cadence. So, but now he has a really good YouTube channel and it's way more focused on gravel. So you should definitely check that out. So, Rusty said the public land is worth to heat it, but without living here would not be worth it. Yeah. Yeah, Cold Freak. Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, Dustin Klein, crazy bike rider for Oregon. Yeah. Originally, Fixie bike messenger guy, now, like a lot of us, gravel and all that stuff. It's interesting to watch his videos too because I hate the rain, and I've mentioned that a bunch of times, and he has no choice but to deal with the rain. So, Rick, the problem with live streaming rides is the data cost, but I've talked to some people, a couple people have been in here on the chat too, who do a lot of live streaming through Twitch. Terry does it, and Drift King, who chats in here, he's in the Discord, and he does live streaming on rides. But they actually ride with extra modems and stuff to make sure they have a strong enough signal. It's hard to live stream just through a cell phone signal. But so what Kenny brought me from Missing Falls is their rosé ale. Let me get that so it's not in the light. Oh, it's 6.6. So it's an ale. I don't know all the details, but it's made with grape must, so like wine grapes. So this should be interesting. I'll finish this up and try it out. B Vixer, if you need a beer, you could always swing by. You're like, what, 1 minute away? Then again, it's also snowing outside, so it's not like you could just swing by on your bike. Well, you can, but. Oh, I missed what Dylan's responding to. No, they make sure parking makes sense for the start of all of them. Be ready for lots of chasing dogs on any route. We're talking about Decline's rides. Al Broadford said Decline was in the first MASH video. I think that was a big part of him making his name, right? But he's also a really good artist. He does tons of Decline does he does tattoos, he does art, he has original art, he does commissioned art. Yeah, he's a really cool dude. Yeah. B Vixer said he's one pair of pants away. Well, one thing too with the two GoPros, Rick, is one of my plans is to mount one that's just a constant. So I could just be running one, or even if I need to turn it off and on, especially on like the really gnarly stuff, it'll be cool. And then I could have the second one for filming like I normally do. So definitely not a live stream vibe, but when we are doing these group rides and stuff, it'll be cool to have one that's always able to be running and one that's getting like the different scenery I want to get. So, oh, OGG, Ohio Gravel Grinders routes. Yes, yeah. Took me a minute to put that together. Did he do B Vixer's sweet tattoo? Oh, I missed Dan's comment. How do I get my wife to let me buy another bike? I'm not married, so I don't have that problem. But oh, Lanky, you should drop a link. Didn't you have a? Now I can't remember. It's right when I found Lanky. Didn't you have you had a video about your cycling addiction and your wife? You should drop the link to that video. I don't know if it's exactly that question, but yeah. Oh yeah, multicam editing. Yeah, I've never done multicam. What I've always done is linked them up and dropped them both in the timeline and then punched holes through them, and that's for two cameras. But I definitely should try out the multi-cam editing in Premiere because it just seems like a way better way to do it, especially just for a few. Dan V saying get the same color bike and hide one. Hey, what's up, Citizen Science? How you doing? What did Rick ask? I missed Rick's question because you guys are talking about broken spokes and stuff like that. Oh, that's right. Lanky's video was how to hide your cycling habit from your wife. That's right. Yeah. Now it's all coming back, and I remember you had like a countdown of the FCP. Who trying to think of the FCP. FCP. Rusty. Yeah, it's funny because Tim will be wobbly near the end of the chat. Yeah, especially if. But the buy another bike thing is funny. When I got my Jeton Tour de France, it's a what is that one? A 74. But anyways, I didn't have any Reynolds 531 bikes, and I wanted a steel French bike made out of Reynolds. And I there was a guy who had one listed on Craigslist for $350, and so I wasn't going to pay 350, and I just put in the I don't really want this bike price. I said, would you do half? Like, would you do 175? And the guy said yes. So then I'm up at, I think, Great Northern Mall, wherever that is, picking up the bike. And then Erin gets off work. Like I said, I'm not married, but I do have a girlfriend and I do let her know what I'm up to. And she's like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I'm up by Great Northern Mall having a beer at this brewery. There's a brewery at this mall. And she was like, why are you up there? And I was like, I'm early because I'm meeting a guy to buy a bike. And she's like, why are you buying another bike? And of course, that's 5 bikes ago now. But again, I'm usually, you know, I probably would discuss it with Aaron if I was buying a brand new $2,500, $3,500 gravel bike. But again, I'm also buying vintage bikes that are reasonable, totally unreasonable, but reasonable for the amount of bikes I have. North Olmsted, yep. Oh, Final Cut Pro is the Easy King. Yeah, I don't use Final Cut, so I've actually never seen it abbreviated like that. So Dylan said can't hide his addiction. His garage is tools, parts, frames, and finished bikes. Yeah. So someone talk you out of buying a Bo Jackson. Why would I talk you out of that? Buy first. Lanky says, buy first, explain later, blame your midlife crisis. Yeah. I love that new midnight special in the red. If you guys have seen that, they have one at Dirty River. Yes. Yeah. Summit, you would have no way to hide that. It doesn't seem like in your situation over there with the kids and your wife and everything. Good thing here is someone has to walk. All my bikes are in the basement, as you guys have seen, so no one knows unless they go down there. I guess I do have one bike up here, but let's see what this turned out to be like, and then I'll play that video. I wonder where Large Marge is. Is he out riding in the cold tonight? Otis and Yonda aren't here either, so maybe they're all actually working at the shop tonight. Oh, the color looks nice. Oh, I should get this, yeah. Oh, I could smell that from over here. I think the one at Dirty River is tall. It should be on their website, but I will. Too bad, Large. Like I said, too bad all the three of the people that sell that bike are not in here tonight. But you could check because it's still there. I was just in there. What day? Oh, we were going to do Taco Tuesday. That's right before the stream. That's why I was riding with Large Marge. But I could find out for you. It's a complete, but he would also probably switch it out to whatever you wanted. That's one thing I like about Dirty River is he says semi-custom. They'll switch bikes to whatever you want them to be. It has a. I'm trying to think of what, like a corn like aroma from. The aroma isn't winey or grapey. It's more like a. I'm trying to think of what that reminds me of. There's definitely a beer that reminds me of. The finish is very almost sparkling wine like. I like it. It's not overly sweet. It's a little dry in the finish. Seems like they must be using a. I wonder what kind of yeast they're using. Well, it said it's an ale, but I wonder if they're using something like a champagne yeast. Oh, William said you saw Large Marge was watching the Swift Industries video last night. Yeah, I totally forgot they did that live stream. I totally wanted to watch that too. I think I'll watch it after the fact. What did I? It was Wednesday. Oh, I was working on. I had a bunch of projects to get done. So yeah, I meant to put it. I meant to put that on in the background while I was working, and I forgot. But Marge is a live stream enthusiast. Yeah, I know. That's a. I'm hoping the bike shop didn't blow up or something. Champagne yeast. Yeah, I brew. I used to brew homebrew beer, which wasn't that good, but I really like to brew hard ciders, and I really like to use champagne yeast and make them super dry. I love EC 118E. It's been a while, but I love brewing ciders with champagne yeast, just having that super crisp dry finish. Speaking of expensive bikes, this is the one I was. This is a link that Roger had sent me to Pursuit Bikes. Do you guys know about this brand? I did not know about them. And it's custom carbon, but it's all made in the US, which I didn't know anyone was still doing full carbon layups in the US. This obviously must be a custom paint job and everything. Oh, let me expand that. That looks weird. But I think on the all road they start at like $4,800 for the frame and the 4,800 or 5,200, and with either an NV fork or a Columbus fork, Chris King drop set and Chris King bottom bracket. by this Sex Pistols version. I'm thinking like, what's? It's kind of funny because it looks super cool. I love it, but what's less punk rock than a $4,800 gravel bike, right? But they look super sweet. Where were the other ones? Not crazy about their website setup. Oh, Pudgy says there's a all cycle in Arkansas that does that. Oh, Rusty, if they don't have it on their website, they do have a midnight special in the shop, unless it just sold yesterday. Oh, Citizen, you distill? If you say you brew your own whiskey, I mean, I got to assume you're distilling, which I always wanted to do. Oh, yeah, Lavin EX118. I got the bikes up and now I'm talking about champagne yeast because I love it. But oh, okay. Yeah, look at how that's one. I could never afford this. Two, I'm more of a steel guy, but if I could afford a bike like this, I oh they even have they have Rene Ayers on there. Huh. 650B by 42 for their all road is what they recommend. That would be about that'd be a pretty sweet build right there. What are their pure? I didn't look up their pure roads yet, but I wouldn't mind seeing what it looks like. I bet it. Look at that. That is nuts. That is so cool looking. Totally over the top, but in a good way. I wonder what the clearance on their pure road bike is. 16 pounds is the weight of that thing. I wonder if they just paint them however you want them. Oh, paint and options right here. Roger said you brew here too, and you call it moonshine. Why are you guys saying carbon? Or you brew? Sorry, I'm read Rusty's comment right below that. But I would always call that distilling, right? Oh, Dylan said just a chill fender commuter with a ready tap. Yeah, for sure. When I lived at my house over on in West Akron, I kept trying to convince my girlfriend that the way our backyard dropped into the valley, we should build a little tunnel in there and have like a little moonshining den um, to distill hard liquor. But for some reason, she wouldn't go for it. You know, she didn't think a good use of my time was tunneling into the backyard to have a moonshining operation. Go figure. Yeah, the custom paint isn't over the top, but if you're spending $5,000 on a frame set, hopefully they're not going to really. Oh, well, some of these Pursuit Design $800, Lattice full frame $800. But again, yeah, if you have almost 5 grand to spend on the frame set, 800, 400, that's not going to be too crazy, right? Tell her it's real life Minecraft. Uh, well, I don't have to worry about it anymore. Now I could probably set up an operation here at the studio, right? But we were at a me and that girlfriend were at an estate sale once, and we were in the basement, and they were like, they have all this like we were looking at everything, and they had all this stainless steel stuff. And they're like, all this stuff is in the basement. We just want someone to, basically get it out of here at their cost. And I looked closer. I'm like, this is a moonshining operation down here. It was a stainless steel moonshining setup. I was like, can we get that? And she, can we take that? And we got the truck. And she was like, we're not taking that. Like, we don't need a whole moonshining setup. And this was like a big one. This would have been like this wasn't one of those like stovetop stills. This was man, I think it was, yeah, it's been a long time, but it was a full on setup. Speaking of that, so the other bike, because it kind of fits that Roger sent me, was this brand that I had not seen. And if we have looked it up, I forgot, and you guys know how I am. But do you guys know Growler bikes? Because everything they make has a beer themed name. So, they have their American Stouts. And wait, did I lose the? Oh yeah, their page switches by touch. Yeah, there we go. So their gravel bike is the Session IPA, and then it looks like they're more on the mountain bike side of things, and they do a couple. They do a road bike and a couple versions of gravel bike. I think here the relevant ones would be the gravel bikes, but were these aluminum? Is that what they were doing here? I had this all set up earlier, but I forgot. So they do, okay, SRAM Apex 1900, Rival 2600. The Force is a $3,800 bike. Let's take a look at the Force version. Choose handlebar, choose seat post, size. What are the specs on these? I think they're cool looking bikes. They kind of remind me of bomb tracks. Like looking at this Growler reminds me a lot of like the bomb track bikes I like. Looks like they're running Pana Racers too. Does this change the color on the actual? Tons of color options. Was this the one they're all aluminum? It looks like aluminum weld down there. Where's the... Yeah, 7005 aluminum tubing. Okay. NV carbon gravel fork. Rick said Growler saw Tim as their target audience. The only thing they missed is I'm not a big aluminum guy. But then again, like I've said, aluminum, just like anything else, has had like upgrades. So like my '07 Trek 1500 was a pretty tough ride. They're pretty, try to get this a little better. Just like really, really rough. But I guess they've, just like everything else, like carbon, they've figured out how to make that a lot more comfortable. So, yeah. Dylan says industrial gravel brew to enhance and expedite pedal brakes with a hint of banana undertones. New series, How I Hide My Moonshine Tunnel from My Wife. Reading these comments, yeah. They're all aluminum, Pudgy said, yeah. Rick wants a weed series of bikes. You could have the what is like the Ganja, the City Cruiser, and then you could have the Hydro is the gravel bike, and the was that someone here? You could have the Kill, whatever you want. 420 aluminum frame. Oh, Brad's here. So let's do a pedal break and I'll let him in. Disc brakes never stop squeaking, they're the worst. Lanky said he's out. He's going to watch TV with his wife and casually mention his recent bike parts purchases. Excellent. We were talking about that. There was I think he was new to the chat, but he was like, how do I buy a, oh, nice. We were talking about it. We'll have to show that. Yeah. He was like, Roger said it's funny how quick Tim loses control of the chat. It's early. Yeah, but the new guy was, or I think he was a new guy. He was saying, so how do I tell my wife that I'm buying another bike? And some of the advice was, well, just buy it in the same color as your last bike.
That's actually pretty good.
But then right before you knocked on the window, someone asked how you get your disc brakes to stop squealing, and I'm like, God, you get a bike with rim brakes. That's how you get
It depends on. You talk to him. Yeah.
Jay Dandy asked if this is the funny Brad.
You taste flavor bread.
That doesn't. Are you the funny Brad? We talked about this last week. I
Why
couldn't.
are you asking us that?
Are you the funny Brad? Play me off. Let's see where we are on here. Citizen Science Corp asks, is it cool if he just pees his pants so he doesn't have to leave? Yeah. I don't think anyone in here usually wears pants. That's one of the rules. But
Oh, piss in your bibs.
piss in your bibs, yeah. You got to do like they do on the pro Peloton, just out the side, you know. Dylan's giving real advice, so follow Dylan's advice. Disc brakes. I have one bike with disc brakes, and they're a nightmare. So,
Oh shit, that's pretty good.
oh, he says, "Are we gonna have a giggle fest again?"
Fuck yeah.
What are you drinking? A Laser Snakes?
Yeah.
I thought you came over to have some of this.
I drank that on Tuesday.
What the? So you just came over to come over?
You said my name 3 times and I just showed up.
Yeah, it's like Beetlejuice. Is this transgender, Brad? Which one is that? Now I get it.
Now that's a good question.
Yeah. Huh, I'm confused now.
So is Brad, apparently.
He's not in here. You can say it. Doesn't matter. He doesn't watch my streams unless he's on them.
Flavor Brad?
Flavor? You call him? Oh, Flavortown. He's from Flavortown. Yeah.
That's a better nickname than he deserves.
Yeah. Citizen Corp said we didn't want to say pee his panties. You could come in here.
I didn't want to intrude.
Oh, yeah, right. That is the biggest lie you've ever told.
How I couldn't possibly.
Yeah, oh, man. And this whole thing? He didn't even stop on screen.
Nah. I wasn't going to. I have to be invited like a fucking vampire.
Yeah. So this is a Three Floyds laser snake?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have no autofocus here, so.
Oh, sorry. That's the camera. I'm showing it to the screen.
That's not how technology works.
Yeah, I know. You'd think.
They said tonight Brad leans into the frame. Did you see Ben made when Ben showed up here on Tuesday? He was doing you. Yeah.
That's so I don't laugh right into the microphone.
So where are we at?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to show a video from our ride on Sunday.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, let's do that. Because I wanted to talk about some of the things that I need to turn that down. There's not any worthwhile audio on there.
What screen is that?
This is the browser. I don't know what you want
The
me to
monitor. The monitor.
Oh, it's an old Apple one that was just here at the studio. So this is the brutally windy day. This is going through the University of Akron. And so this was a part, and I might have to pause it, that is supposed to be on the meetup ride, but they dumped all this dirt. And this part, I think, even if they don't clean this up, we'll walk around and still keep it on the ride because it's worth it.
You can still go up and around.
It's still worth to get to the next part, but as you can see, it's definitely not ideal. It's not rideable, but and we were talking about Gravel Kings, Panda Racers. I have that on the rear of this old French bike, but this trail is like, I think, what is it? It's like a dump for the freeway system.
I cannot. That's what we were talking about.
This is right in the heart of Akron, and once you go all the way around this trail, you end up like on this hill that is this great view of the city, like the university and stuff like that.
But even right now, it just looks like a pile of dirt.
Yeah, it is It is a pile of dirt.
Huge
Yeah.
pile of dirt. Endless pile of dirt.
But you could see like this is right in the heart of our city, and you could see it's kind of cool for like riding. It was wet this day. It's like raining and cold, and I was totally underbiked. Speaking of underbiked, like,
I thought you did that on purpose.
no, my gravel bike was over at Aaron's because
Oh, yeah, that's right.
she took me home. But yeah, so this is still going to be on the route, but we'll go left here if nothing changes, and that'll take you up to the top. But there used to be this cool way to wind around where we're going here, which is by these old, I assume they're probably factory foundations and stuff, right?
Yeah,
From
yeah.
back in the day.
I'm not even sure what you call those. That
Yeah,
style of
this
brick
stuff.
that they have
Yeah.
over.
But then where I cut it right there, and I'll pause.
That was abrupt.
Yeah, I should have filmed more, but I didn't realize that this is the video I was trying to make. That's where they just dumped like, what, 100 yards of dirt? At least 100.
Oh yeah. It had to be dozens of truckfuls of just dumped right there.
Yeah, dirt and like construction debris.
I think they're blocking cars, but it's hard not to feel attacked.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if they were literally trying to keep people from going through there anymore, or if they just had all this material and that's where they decided to dump it for now and they're going to move it later.
I don't know. I saw that. We saw cars go through there that first night we were there when we were blowing off fireworks.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, cutting through there.
Oh, okay.
That spot.
So anyways, I want to include that on the ride. We're still going to include it even if we have to walk over that first part. But so we might not be able to ride through this cool part that winds around. And when I mean cool, I mean Rust Belt. Like
Yeah.
weird, unexplainable stuff that
Yeah.
exists in the Rust Belt city.
Right.
I'm sure William understands, and we got a couple guys from Buffalo in here. I'm sure
Oh,
they see it.
they've seen. They also live in a post-apocalyptic
Yeah.
hellscape.
So now this is what's going to be the Rubber City Heritage Trail that me and Large Marge were showing on Tuesday. And so these are now tire dumps and homeless highways.
This
That's what I
looks
call
a
it.
lot worse on camera.
Yeah, I know. When you're out talking with your friends and just riding, you don't realize like, oh,
Yeah.
there's that power station. Like,
Yeah.
it's abandoned factory. You know.
Yeah, this is a forgotten about part of Akron.
But it's the funny thing is it's so close to everything. It's not like we're way out. We're
Yeah,
like-
yeah.
So this is the one finished section. This is right by the Goodyear headquarters. So it's like where people from Goodyear will go
Yeah.
and walk on their lunch break that they've actually paved because it's all coherent. And then this is where Large Marge's really treat me like this, YouTube. This is where Large Marge's video we played the other day was what we call the landfill. And he was wandering around down in there.
Oh man,
Now we got Kenny in here. Why can't this play this?
a lot of yin yang comments. I know
Oh,
what I'm
really?
doing with my stimmy now. Getting that shit covered up
Is this really gonna?
with a Bigfoot with a yin yang forehead.
Don't you know about variable rate YouTube? That's the whole point of it. Buffering was the thing of the past. Am I right? Remember, I used to watch for those gray bars to load. That was-
Yeah, now you couldn't wait for it. Yeah.
All right, we'll come back to that. I don't know what the hell.
What up, Kenny?
Let's see what it says my quality is over here. Excellent connection. 30 concurrent viewers. Man. B. Vixer, you're throwing it. Is that a thing? I don't know.
It is now.
What's going on in the chat? Well, this loads. Cyclocross. Yeah, Roger commented earlier. I made it a members video so members could go and watch this video that we're showing here. I didn't want to make it like a full release because it doesn't make sense. I didn't put any context to it, but
Yeah, and half of it's like trespassing.
yeah, almost all of it's trespassing. So, well, yeah. I mean, it's
Those are my favorite. Tend to be.
yeah. There we go. It's a little. We got Kenny and Tim's going to be weed whacking the route the night before. Yeah, we will. I mean,
Pudgy.
you know, that's what we were talking about. Me and Large Marge, and you were talking about it too, going out and like making a couple of those ramps over the
Yeah.
train tracks so we don't have to put a foot down and stuff like that.
I told Large Marge I would go out with him, but
He didn't
just
want
do
you
it.
there.
he'll just do it.
He just didn't want you there.
Probably. Probably. He doesn't like to ask for help.
Rick said you're putting asses in seats.
That's right. So,
What is this?
that's YouTube. That's a old iMac monitor you found here in the studio.
That's not how. You're gonna help me build a computer?
That time I leaned out because I almost fell.
Yeah, I'm sure it can't even handle the 4K. Should we play it at 144?
Why do you keep changing it? Just let it.
Auto? What? It wasn't autoing. Oh, we got a.
Yeah.
Pudgy Pedal Pusher Super Chatted $1. Salamander, Killer Ink Bro.
See what he
That's
didn't.
the best super chat ever.
What he didn't tell you is that I hid my tattoo from them for 3 years wearing just tall socks. Or did we talk about that?
I think we did talk about it.
We
That
just drank a couple too many beers.
you were sitting at the bar, and I think
Yeah,
you
you
didn't wear long socks that day.
Yeah, because I was like, I'm gonna be me
I'm gonna be myself. Let it all
in
hang
front of my
out.
friends.
And then did I
Terrible
look down?
mistake.
I know we were sitting at the
Never
Venice.
be yourself.
Yeah,
That's
never be
life
yourself.
advice.
Yeah, they tell you that in like pop music.
Yeah,
it's a
it's
lie.
bullshit.
Yeah, put on a facade and get through.
Yeah, get through it
Every
all.
day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
choke it down.
What? Yeah, you just didn't wear long socks the one day, and we were sitting at the bar, and I think I looked over,
Ran out of socks.
and I was like, "Oh, you have a tattoo."
Yeah. I was like, fuck.
Yeah, outed.
James, Jesus Christ.
You guys didn't hear it?
Dude, we don't.
Desktop audio was down from the break.
Nice.
I wish it gave me a replay option. Oh, that's not where it's coming from. It's
We
coming
can
from.
act it out.
I repeat. I always say them when they. I have to say it in the voice, and I can't do good accents. That's part of the deal. If I mess up and don't have the volume on,
Part of the deal is you doing bad accents.
well, doing the super chats because.
Part of the deal.
All right, I'll do it. Yin yang. What did he say? He didn't say lizard though. He said. Did he say lizard?
Just look up.
What?
Isn't it right?
Oh, lizard. Okay. Yin yang lizard. Oh wait, no, I have to start at the beginning. Hang on.
Oh,
You're,
boy.
you have me on the
I'm
spot. I
thrown
usually
off
do this
here.
alone. Pudgy pedal pusher super chatted $1.99. Yin yang lizard killer ink bro.
And you're an Anglophile?
I can't do accents. Wow. That's Brian though. That's my boy Brian.
That's
Rick liked your shirt.
Oh, thanks.
Ack Ves Tits. What is Ack
What
Ves
are you
Tits?
reading?
Your shirt.
Oh. You were so close. It's the one that Black Sabbath put out.
Black Sabbath really did?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, and all the proceeds went to BLM. So I got one.
Pudgy Bed'll push a super chatted $1.99. Yin Yang, Salamander, Killer Ink Bro. And by bro I mean Brad Pisser.
Oh, that delivery.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Oh, yeah, that one was better. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why. When I do it, it's not the same. No.
And that's what they pay to see?
Yes, that's what you pay to see. You've paid to see.
Well, yeah, for different reasons, but
Rick didn't like it, huh?
Didn't like
Usually you
what?
guys are very accepting of my reading the super chats when I mess up.
oh yeah, I didn't like it either. The echo made it better, yeah.
Yeah. And then I hear it in the headphones, so I heard it 3 times. I just turned on the speakers so you could hear it. Yeah, the
Wait,
echo was
what's-
epic, yeah.
What's the sequest?
Oh, keep it, Rick? I have no idea how that happens.
Oh, he got chased by the railroad police
Oh.
once pre-COVID. And by chase, ignored them, and they got stuck in a pile of gravel.
Were you with us the night we got yelled at pulling on the railroad gravel
Yeah,
on Route
over
8?
by, when the
Yeah.
the police stopped.
Yeah, we were pulling off Cuyahoga Falls onto the railroad gravel, and a cop yelled, "That's private property." And we all kind of like, what did we did the same.
We
like,
all turned our bikes around like we weren't going that way, and then
We just
were
did.
just gonna leave, and then as soon as he left, we just went back.
yeah,
down.
where we were going. Yeah.
I guess we're not really friends. Now.
I love when the echo
I would
happens.
love to keep it that way. Yeah.
It's weird because the echo you would think was from the speakers going back in, but the echo came out of the speakers. So I don't know why that. I have no. There's so many things I have not figured out about why they happen in live streams.
It's got to be.
The one day, like all of a sudden, the desktop audio was not coming through my system, and I had to switch it to the computer monitor speakers in like this setting in Windows, like going into this.
Oh man.
That makes no sense. I had to go there, or it didn't work. That doesn't make any sense.
No.
And now that doesn't happen anymore. That was like 2 weeks ago. Anyways, that was an epic super chat. So I'm glad. I think you got your. Yeah. So instead of the one ninety,
The whole $199.
we got his $4 worth because he got ripped off on the first one.
Oh yeah.
But and no one got ripped off because this is something I had. Pathless Pedal doesn't have an on-screen overlay. He doesn't say it out loud. They just stay in the chat. Just remember that. We were saying how he's really missing out. We're all in the chat the one night. We're like, man, if he had a British guy reading these out loud, he doesn't realize he's got like 400
So
people.
this whole crew was just in there, just saying hi to each other and then
Yeah.
talking. Okay, oh my god.
That's what we do. Obvi.
And making the same inside jokes, so
Yeah.
nobody else knows what's going on. That's even better.
Rusty said, "You're telling me you would rather let your friend get Lyme disease than look at his taint?" Yes.
Yeah, Lyme disease is no. I was gonna say it's
Curable now,
hilarious.
yeah. Right?
No,
Oh,
it's
Rick's-
not. We already.
Rusty! God, didn't you see that episode? We've talked about this. I gotta go. Fiddle break. By the way, I'm never coming on here again after that comment. Why is this not loading? Is your phone like? Do you have your phone on some setting to just like suck up all the possible Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Oh, this is hardwired. That wouldn't matter.
I was gonna say you never gave me your Wi-Fi either until last time. And
But-
that was just for your YouTube channel.
You never asked because you got like unlimited data. But you said, "Can we hear a
I
random?"
needed unlimited data for Pokemon.
Anyways, but you said, "Can we hire a random British dude and pay him to have say stupid shit on the group ride?"
I
What would
mean,
that cost? I don't know any random British dudes who ride bikes.
there's that one guy that would ride on Sundays.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I met him once. Yeah,
He doesn't seem very funny though.
Yeah, but he just
If we're just telling him what to say though.
yeah. British guys don't need to be funny. They just need to
That
be
dry
British.
delivery, yeah.
We just need to have them say banana a bunch.
There,
Banana, banana, banana. Lizard.
Lizard banana. Banana.
We all move from bananas to taints.
They're closer than you think.
Yeah, there are other accents available for super chats, but
Ooh.
Brian proved to be the most popular.
How thoroughly did you test this?
Because no one did it until I put Brian on there. And then once I did, it's just been a
Brian Fest?
yeah, Brian.
Fucking Brian. Man, I ain't showing you. Get out of here.
Here we go. Oh yeah, we got to do that. You got to. I mean, it's
JM's at 555 super chatted $2. Still wondering what this tattoo looks like.
555.
it didn't echo that time. Did it? Here, I got a little podium for your leg here. Are you really not going to show this?
No.
Everyone knows you have it.
So? Showing you is one thing. I don't know these guys.
You're gonna meet them all on the ride. Do you want to
They
have to
can
wear
wait till
long?
then, man.
Do you want to have to wear long socks on the ride too?
No, that'll be the bonus if you show up to the ride.
I think I'm a little damaged after every bit. Hey, just think. At least you don't have a lizard with a yin yang head as a tattoo.
Yeah. You don't have to live with that your entire life and talk about it on your friend's YouTube channel.
It's only us and a couple friends, man. Let's break out the lizard.
Get the fuck out of here.
All right. They're chanting now.
That's not chanting. Oh,
It's kind of
maybe.
chanting.
Yeah.
You would consider that chanting if you were doing it.
I mean, Roger's got the closest chant right now. Ugh.
Oh, Patrick said his friend Paul would do it for beer. He's from Yorkshire, though, so no one would understand him. Oh, yeah, the Yorkshire. What are they?
Where's Yorkshire? And I almost held up my hand like it's Michigan. In
In regards to.
yeah, in regards to what's that country called? Britain.
Yorkshire, that's where the World Championships were a couple years ago in Harrogate. But they were making fun of the accent even there when it was happening because a couple of the guys were on one of the guys on GCN is from there. Here we could
Pull up the video.
here type in Yorkshire.
Y O.
There we go. Ah, damn it.
You gotta zoom out for me to tell where it is.
Where are we getting some like don't they type in Harrogate? It's with an H.
Here was the H.
Right.
Oh, right there. I think I just.
Turkish bath.
We're doing great. You zoomed in on the Turkish
Oh, so it's
bath.
north of Leeds. Yeah.
Is this a saved search?
Pudgy Pedal Pusher super chatted $1.99. Brad's lizard has a funny head and he won't show us.
Yeah, that's right. That's 100% correct.
They're kind of pandas.
I'm not seeing any of them.
Where are we?
You were zoomed in on the Turkish baths, and I asked you, is this a saved search?
Oh. I'm sure I looked it up to watch to be like, oh, the world champs. What's Harrogate
It's
look
still
like?
you're zooming in right on those Turkish Turkish bats.
That's probably right. I'm sure the Roman baths are at the center of.
Oh, the Roman bats called Turkish bats now?
Little ale house. Royal Bass Chinese. Royal Bass Pump Room. What does that mean?
Whoa. Now we're talking.
I know this from Zwift. They actually have the course on Zwift now.
I know this from Zwift. Oh, I've been here before. On Zwift.
On Zwift.
Oh, I've been here before in World of Warcraft.
Why could Google Maps keep up, but YouTube can't play our videos? Anyways, that's where Yorkshire is.
There is
Or York.
there is a Rick said Turkish bath stop on the ride, and I think we do go past the Akron bathhouse. Over down.
There's a sign, right?
Yeah. And everyone looks slightly guilty coming out of there.
The walk of shame, as Nicky Lane would say. I bet Brad would whip out his funny lizard in the pump room.
Yeah. Again, that makes perfect sense.
Oh wait, I missed that comment. So wait,
Yeah, Jay Dandy, that's, yeah.
where was it?
No, I was reacting to his comment.
Lizard.
Yeah, that's a chant.
But it's a seared memory, even if you haven't seen it. Banana tattoo banana. Oh, they're saying to make your lizard an emoji.
The t-shirt is a ruse.
What if we chip in extra super chats for Brad to show us? That's on him. You gotta, if he names that amount, that's up to him. Oh, Broadford says he was friends with the town of Bradford on Facebook. Don't gloss over the emoji idea. Funny Brad's tattoo would be epic. Do you have the drawing that you made that your tattoo's based on?
No.
Because that would be perfect emoji for this.
It's even worse. The dude that...
The tattoo artist cleaned it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He tried to talk me out of it.
I love that he tried to talk you out.
I know. What a sweetheart.
Yeah. You guys are right. There's definitely going to be a...
Yeah, Akron Steven Sana. Thank you. And I didn't know who you were when I talked to you outside the shop.
It's a bad place. Yeah, we were talking that you guys met earlier. Oh, Large Marge is in here.
Oh, he just showed. Look who showed up.
Yeah, look who...
This guy hasn't stepped out of frame once. Who the fuck is this?
Oh, someone said he used to deliver
Creepy
pizza
Stevens.
there. I missed that one.
Ooh.
You dudes would want to see skin. I'll pay to ensure clothes stay.
That's
But-
so nice.
But it's lower leg. This isn't... It's on your calf, right?
Yeah.
The side of your calf?
God damn it! Yes, you've seen it.
I know I've seen it, but you don't let it hang out a lot.
No.
It's been very rare.
Let's keep
This guy's got a lot of knee socks.
high and tight.
Tuna boat tattoo.
Tuna boat. Oh god.
Just own it. It's an impossible. Let's see if this YouTube video will play through the rest of the way.
Yes.
Are you hearing that? Okay.
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Do you want to do your job and put it on the screen?
It's playing in 1080. So.
Oh my God, Pudgy, that's an excellent idea.
So this is where we were when we got so rudely interrupted by buffering, like we're watching YouTube in the
Buffering.
90s, right?
Yeah.
90s.
Oh God.
Oh, they have wind chimes in here. That's if you're hearing that. I don't know.
I think that was my MySpace quote.
Yeah, so this is what I was saying. Large Marge, this is where he was walking around. The gate is open over here. I said, think Ted King will rate this one. And you're like, it's not really a barn. I was like, but it looks like a barn. And so here we are. This is the old B.F. Goodrich factory right outside of Missing Falls, where...
Oh shit. Of course I'm drinking a different beer now. When Kenny's watching. We were just riding around listening to music and doing skids in this warehouse.
yeah. If you guys have seen some of our videos, we put our bikes in the elevator, the freight elevators, and gone up in this building too. But I was cruising, like moving,
yeah.
a little buzzed, I guess, huh?
A little?
We only had a couple beers. Oh, we went over to our Shay after. Yeah.
Yeah, this was post Arche.
Up there.
Post Arche, I believe. Because they were still serving food. I got so nervous.
But this is what I was saying. So it's not perfect, but look how good the stabilization is at night with the GoPro 9. Because this, you would see those lights streaking around everywhere.
I'm trying. Oh.
You were rocking out. You're like doing Thursdays dancing and everything.
That's the only dancing I do. It's Thursdays dancing.
Who is this? I was wondering if I would pick up a copyright infringement on how well that came through.
Oh, I can't hear because you have the headphones.
Oh, that's right. I bet Brad has lots of spare tubes.
Yeah, I have like 15. You were lucky with just pizza.
No broken glass and the light's still on. Yeah, that's it.
And Large March probably knows what song. I couldn't hear it. Because I think Spotify recommends the same music to both of us.
Oh, this is Rusty's sipping on a lizard people. That's right up your alley. That looks like a good hazy. Actually, hazy. This hazy wasn't that hazy. It was good, but I just don't like when hazies aren't hazy. What is this bike?
Yeah, if I can see through a hazy, I get.
Yeah, it's not a hazy.
Yeah. Give me a break.
Who had the Cold Snap? Cold Freaks drinking a Sam Adams Cold Snap White Ale. I've had that before, but it's been a long time. Sam Adams is one of those breweries where I like their regular. They're like Arche. I like their regular beers, but anything they do, like
Any deviation?
chocolate cherry stout, is like pouring like chemicals down my throat. You know.
Which factory is Dylan talking about?
Oh, New Juice have had that too. Oh, that is Dylan was asking where we are. So there's two breweries in that factory. It's the old that was BF Goodrich, one of their buildings. BF Goodrich was the largest rubber factory in the world, and they would build a new factory every time they came up with a new product. So when they had like boots, they would have like a rubber boots factory. Then they would build and they're the oldest rubber company in Akron too. But now in one of their main buildings, Missing Falls, who Kenny, his brewery is in there. And then there's also another brewery called Arche next door. And then there's all kinds of.
See you, Roger.
Roger's out. See you, Roger.
See, just his tattoos.
Someone screen cap it.
Yeah, just what I want.
Yeah. So, and then there's now a dark room in there, Dylan, that had in that same building, the dark room, the maker space, right? And a couple other things, and that workshop that on the top floor where they do all the steel sculptures. That's
Where the-
Frank Caminel has a sculpture workshop up there, steel fabrication.
Where the roller derby
Yeah,
is?
'cause,
Yeah.
you know, where Maris let us in the back
Yeah,
and all that.
yeah.
But yeah, it's basically an old, one of BF Goodrich's old building. That's where Kenny's brewery is. But Kenny has spots so we could lock up our bikes inside there and
Yeah.
everything. And so when we're a little buzzed, we get a little loose with the rules.
Yeah. That is correct.
Oh. Ben got back to the, so Rusty was asking, Ben, did you just go back and read the entire chat? Large Marge. Was asking about that red,
I like that red color on the midnight special.
yeah, I love it. It's like a deep red.
Yeah, yeah. Not quite maroon, but not.
Yeah, it's not maroon. It's still red.
Yeah. It's a night. Yeah, it's like a blood red.
But he said he looked on the website and they didn't have it. I'm like, I thought I saw it on Tuesday, but I guess
thought
I
it was
didn't.
on the smaller side. Does he say what it is? 54. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, Dylan said nice. Many industrial buildings in the Midwest getting converted. Yeah, and Goodrich, so they've already torn about half of them down. And then when you see me on my rides with the big smokestacks, that's another part of it that's still there, but that building is abandoned. I actually wanted to show this for the local guys, and I think you'll think this is cool too. So speaking of where Kenny's brewery is, Kenny says he has very interesting security camera footage that documents exactly how loose with the rules we get.
I still have burn holes in my windbreaker from.
Oh, Rusty probably asked about it again, Large Marge, and I missed it because you're in here. I told him to wait till you were in here to bring it up.
Is that?
Yeah, I'll tell you exactly what this is in a second. But just to address this, Rusty was we were talking about the midnight specials earlier, and I'm like, they've got a complete at Dirty River. And then I said, check the website, and he was like, they're not, I think he did, and they weren't on there. But so Large Marge is saying they sold it. But anyways, for you guys who are local, so Obsolescence, Large Marge, and Brad, you'll think this is cool. So this is called the Upper Basin of the Canal in Akron. And I just found this today. It was just posted in a Facebook group I'm in. Akron Historical Buildings, believe it or not.
Are you curating that group or?
No.
Not
But
yet.
they're calling it the Canal Boat Cemetery. So,
yeah.
see, these are a bunch of abandoned canal boats and these guys in the canoe in the front. But if you look in the background, that's St. Bernard's.
I see the church. Yeah.
So St. Bernard's was built in 1902, so it's after that. So it's already the end of the canal era. The canals really obviously got taken over by the railroads, but Akron...
Ended the canal era, soon to be poisoned.
Yeah. Yeah. But so the canals really ended because there was a huge flood in 1913 in all of Ohio. But in Akron, Akron has the hills, and they dynamited the locks to drain the city. But so this is a street called I can't remember. It starts with an L. But the street doesn't exist anymore because it's been consumed by what we were just talking about, where Kenny's brewery is now.
Oh.
So from reading the discussion in the group, they believe this picture was taken from the bridge that goes over to the brewery that we ride our bikes over between the steam plant.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that's
the little
where
pedestrian bridge.
That's what we're looking at.
Oh, nice.
So the towpath, is along the side here now where we ride our bikes. All of these buildings have been replaced by bigger factory buildings. This is where the volleyball courts would be.
Oh, COVID courts.
Yeah. COVID courts, yeah. So isn't that like, I don't know. I just thought that was super cool. And so
Yeah,
it must
it
be
is.
like, they must have it blocked up because there is that dam at,
I can't believe how much the landscape has changed
yeah.
in that amount of time.
But I think they have it flooded intentionally here to make a wider space because I think they were, after Summit Lake, we're probably controlling the water again one more time before it went through the Cascades.
Mm-hmm.
So, and Akron is famous for building, most of the canal boats on the Ohio River were built in Akron. So they probably had pulled up a number of spots to float them. Like Lock 2 was famous for building canal boats and stuff like that.
At Canal Fulton, that canal boat, is that a original? Is that like a, or is that like a remake? Of
Yeah,
a
I think
canal
it's a
boat?
remake. Yeah, the St. Helena 3 or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Anyways, I thought Kenny and Large Marge would think that was cool. So
Wait.
Kenny said they look the other way for coin holders.
Wait, who's getting a Bo Jackson?
We were talking about this earlier. Let's see.
I know Kenny.
Large Marge said, wait, there's rules. Oh,
just-
Citizens. Yeah, Citizens. Local too. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Rusty was talking about all those options, but I'm trying to catch up on the chat as I
Yeah.
get sunk into my nerdy history stuff. I really think that picture's cool, just because I know exactly where it is. Oh, I was gonna pull up the. That's what I was gonna do, is pull up the picture of it now. You deal with this.
Yeah. The Bo Jackson, we're still. Yeah, have you been to the Akron University archives?
Yeah, for a photo shoot, but I would love to look through them more on my own time. That's the bridge where it's from, but it's the wrong angle. But
Is this ride on the 13th going to be, in June, going to be like a history tour?
if you're anywhere near me.
That's what I was building up to.
We've talked about this, but Rick made the joke. He's like Tim's history tour will be like, oh, I passed out there once, and I passed out there once.
He'll talk about bridges and foundations. And
Oh yeah, it'll. If you don't like history, you're gonna want to speed up or slow down. Let's just put it that way. Regulate your speed accordingly.
That's when the Space Force was getting built, and I had to ride the Pugsley for
Yeah, man, you were
like
a
2 months.
You were a dog on that bike.
Oh my god! I got a KOM on that, or I've had set some PRs on it.
KOM?
Yeah, I made that new segment for that North Hill Cobbles, and I beat my own record with the fucking fat bike. So annoying.
I was trying to see if I could find a photo from that perspective, but it's not going to happen. No one cares except me anyway, so.
Yeah. Oh man, that stash. You gonna bring that back?
I think so. It's still under here.
That's a good point. fair point.
Anyways, what's going on here? Tim's famous before. Nothing. What else we got? Oh, Rusty said the Bo Jacksons are so expensive his wife would kill him. Yeah.
Who else was talking about those? I think
Cold
Kenny-
Freak says paint the same color as your current bike, like we were talking. Just keep bringing that one back around. That is a good one. Yeah. What else we got up here?
I think Kenny's into those too. Was it Bear Claw? Is that who makes those?
Bear Claw, yeah. That's that Pudgy's brand. Let's see the Bo Jacksons though.
What do you mean Pudgy's brand?
He just talks about them.
Oh, got it.
What is
Drop bar fat
this? Is,
bike.
the way this is loaded? It's like I'm looking at a porn
know.
picture in the '90s.
And it's having a Pavlovian response.
Come on.
Come on.
Can't hold out that much longer.
need to see it from the front. Give me that front.
If I had a nickel. They only do side shots. Is it like really ugly from the front? They're like, here it is in front of woods from the side.
The
Here
whole
it
thing
in
is
front of side
how
flowers. And
the tire clearance. So show us some tire clearance.
it's like pretty fat.
That's not the. Oh yeah, that's the Bo Jackson. Yeah. It is pretty sweet.
Rusty said they are out of tie forks. Right, meow.
Chicken fucker.
What is this?
Akron's like a rusty box of chocolates.
You never go. Yeah, more like a.
Especially if you're delivering pizza to the steam house.
Does that bike see where the see how the chainstay is cut back? That means you could actually put a real drivetrain on it too if you wanted to, huh?
No.
Is that what that means?
No.
But then why would they cut it back so far?
For
See-
mud clearance?
So if you don't want to run like that, if you don't want to run the way SRAM just doesn't like really work right, and you wanted to have like 2 levers and 2 rings up front, like
Straight up moose pills. You got to be honking mad
honking
moose
moose
pills.
pills.
Crushing and honking mad moose pills.
Do they have another look of this? Oh, there's okay. Oh, those are fat tires. I mean, they're running. I mean, not fat tires.
You said it with a PH though. I could
Yeah,
hear
that's
it.
what I meant. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't mean
Yeah.
like a fat tired bike. I meant
Right,
like
right.
fat, like cool.
Tim's got a thing for the against
There you go.
the devil's drivetrain.
Well, that's from the back. That's you wanted it from the front.
I said straight on. but
There
I-
we go.
I want to see the front, but I couldn't bring myself to say I would prefer the rear.
You still can't bring yourself.
Yeah, I couldn't because I.
Okay, Rusty's just dropping it in here. It fits 29 by 3.
Oh, yeah.
Is that right?
Let's just let Rusty talk. Bring him up in Discord.
Yeah. Let's get Rusty. Oh, no wonder he was talking about his wife won't let him buy it. Look at these
Holy
prices.
balls! Yeah,
The Axis? People say it like that, right?
yeah.
I don't know. It's SRAM.
I don't know. It's,
I know how to pronounce Dirachi.
That's not how you say it.
Oh. No?
I like that.
Kenny put a devil emoji up in there.
Can you? He loves those bikes.
That
too,
bike
though.
took moose pills to grow with the tire clearance.
Don't let that moose loose.
Large words. Oh, you repeated that. You got to get moose pills.
That's why. I said
That's when we
that.
got in the moose thing. I said, yeah, we used to take big pills. What did they call them? Moose pills? And then some like horse pills. I was like,
Horse
oh.
That's a Canadian horse. It's like-
From the front, lying down versus standing up.
yeah, yeah.
What's the answer to that question?
From the front, lying down versus. Oh boy, I'm not answering that. Can you get these in frame only? Oh, there it is.
Where's frame only?
They put those numbers way smaller.
The frame only number isn't that bad. 2090?
No, that's totally.
I mean, what? All city is 1500, right?
The stallion. I think that's 3, isn't it?
3? What does that mean?
3,000.
No.
Look it up. Pull it up. Pull it up.
Oh,
How much
yeah.
is the?
I don't. You guys are the ones.
Ogre emoji. Japanese ogre, though.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
I know my monster manual.
Oh, he said the Fargo, or sometimes referred to as the Fago.
I forgot all about that. So which one of you is the fago?
Yeah. Which one? We Brad's
Sorry.
Brad's bike
We
was
need to
parked outside a
explain.
coffee shop in Cleveland, and he was an Australian guy.
guy, yeah. I
I
can't
can't
do
do an Australian accent.
Yeah, but he's.
Except I can't say Foster's Australian for
Oh
beer.
man, that's. That's real bad. See, all city TI frame is 32.
Oh,
Man, you hate it. When I
almost
know
like
what
you
I'm
work
talking
at a
about.
bike shop.
Ben
Moonlight.
would
You moonlight.
say that I do not work at a bike shop.
Yeah. Dylan's out. Did I miss? What did you leave with? Because there was. Oh, too weird. Good night. Yeah, he always said he likes to sign off when it gets weird. He said an hour is usually good, and after that, he's like,
Yeah, it gets a little,
I don't need this.
That's enough. It's getting a little too loose.
Yeah.
He likes a tight show.
Yeah,
Tight show.
yeah, keep it tight for a while, and then we all get loose.
That's about. Yeah, he's right. I've seen us talk. He's right.
Yeah, no, it's everyone has their preference. Some people like it a little loose.
Oh man, why'd you look me in the eye when you said that?
I didn't mean to. It was extremely uncomfortable when I realized I had.
Like, oh boy, why? You invited me over here.
I think you kind of invited yourself. Yeah.
You clearly were nervous once you realized that Large Marge wasn't in the chat.
Yeah, I was like, how do I?
Yeah. How do I
Call my lifeline.
You're like, I guess I'll drop a link.
They're like, everyone knows there's a man behind the curtains, and I was sailing solo. Sailing solo? What's that? It doesn't sound right. Sailing solo.
Flying solo.
Flying solo. Yeah.
I like how you mix them up.
Sailing solo.
Moose pills, sailing, sailing solo.
Yeah, taking moose pills, sailing solo has been a rough night. I got nothing for spring vibes, Ben. I just made that up. It sounded good in the title.
That's the title of tonight's chat?
I put spring vibes.
With question marks?
Oh yeah, with a question because it's snowing out. It's like spring vibes. Not really. Yeah. JB5 said, "Was that 810 Mead Works you were at in Buffalo to Rochester? No, yes. There's a really good restaurant right around the corner, and we went there, but they were closing, and Large Marge and Molnar got really freaking weird about us like sitting on their patio, and did one of those things where like we have to ask, and I'm like, can we just sit on the patio and not be weird?
Sorry.
Large Marge isn't here because I'll settle for Lizard McTube sock. Well, I don't know how you got no comeback for that, I'm sure.
Gross. No. Lizard McTube. That might be the best nickname I've ever had.
Yeah, so
we did bring that. We brought
oh yeah,
props.
we were talking about how you were talking.
We were
We were talking about how you were talking about when you were on last time. You were talking about your channel, how you would like a portable chair.
yes.
So apparently you brought a portable chair.
Yeah. I didn't know if I should bring it or not.
Yeah, no, it's good. Let's see your chair. I was gonna look up the. Well, you get your chair out. I'm gonna find that video to remember exactly where we were.
It's the Helionox Chair 0.
Well, it is pretty light, pretty small. Do you think bike packing wise, would you
It
bring
fits
this on
in
a
my
chair?
front bag.
Yeah.
That's why I want to bring it. Because when we did Erie, Ohio, Tim
Ohio,
was,
yeah.
your sciatica was acting up.
Yeah.
And being able to get off of that, being able
Gross.
to get, God damn it. Being able to sit was very beneficial to him, and I felt bad. And when Flavor Brad busted out that chair, I was like, oh man. And there's some of the sites aren't exactly ideal for sitting Yeah, I'll stream. Yeah, that's 100% correct. Again, what's the REI version, Rick? I felt like I was Googling chairs quite a bit, so. And this was the latest one. It packed down the smallest, so give it
Let's
a shot.
see those legs.
Kenny got one too. Do you want it assembled?
How tough is it to assemble?
It's not.
Brad won't share the chair because it has a tattoo.
Who said that?
Obviously, Rick.
Oh, Rick. Yeah. Obviously. Oh, it was a funny joke, so it was Rick. Yeah.
Oh, it's like tent poles. I get it. Trans Brad gave me a couch that you fill up with air and you could lay in, but it's a little too big, I think, to bring on a tour.
What did you call him?
Well, they called him Trans Brad.
Okay. I guess I'll take Funny Brad then. Could be a lot.
Funny
worse.
Brad sounds
Could
a little
be
better now, doesn't it?
Fucking McTube socks or whatever. Oh, it's going to be. Where's that?
Rochester.
Oh.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yeah. Not too bad.
That's pretty. Let's. I kind of want to see you sitting. I mean, not that they'll be able to see.
Yeah.
But-
no, there.
oh yeah, I can go down.
It's got a little bit of rock to it. Got a little bit of sway.
Any. Hey, it looks legit.
No, it's comfy.
That's
Try
worth.
it.
That's worth bringing because that's. Yeah, like you said, sitting down is it makes it having something to sit on is can change at night.
At the end of the day, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially after like a, what was it, 96-mile day the second day.
Yeah.
But we stayed at Brad's house that day. And it did get up to like 96, I think, on the way into Cincinnati. It was
It
in
was
the
hot.
90s the whole time. It never went below 94. So yes, I was extra miserable.
I think it was actually at the beginning of this video. But yeah. Patrick says he's got the 2-footed version of that chair. How does it balance?
Oh, so is it just like a you super shat through the whole limit?
He still really knows. what
I
we're
read
on.
it at the same exact time.
I mean, I guess if you're into sitting,
I've assembled a couple chairs.
Broadford says except for Paradise bags. I was looking at a Paradise bag. I thought I kind of liked them as saddlebags. They're made in Great Britain. Have you seen those?
Did we pull those up last week?
Oh, we were at the brewery. We were
Yeah.
at Missing Falls. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not bad. There's also, was it Wizard Works?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's my seat bag for my tubes and stuff.
Oh, this is
My
okay. So
tubes.
right here, we're ordering to the place right around the corner from 810. Scared the shit out of me. And we then we had a tailwind and we only had like an hour and a half to get like some amount of miles that would normally be like undoable. But with this tailwind, we just like bombed into town at full like speed. We had we all got like top tens like on Strava. So yeah, this is sitting outside drinking those beers, and then but then when we were out here, this is the 810 meter he was talking about. It happened to open up when we were sitting there drinking our to-go drinks, and we're like, oh, that place is open now. Might as well get another drink.
Don't mind if
And they had the patio too. This old which you could see is kind of cool, but
Oh, yeah. They got weird?
they had an indoor space, but we were able to, we're like, oh, if they have it, we'll do it.
Yeah.
It was during the heat of lockdown and all that. I got a piddle. Do you want to host alone, or should I go piddle
No,
break?
piddle break.
What are you going to post into?
No, I just was wondering what a Chinese love basket is.
Yeah, what's a Chinese love basket?
For
We'll
the
talk about
road.
this after the piddle break. He's grabbing a pint glass, but I'll make sure he sees these messages. You'll show us your stool sample, but not your funny-headed lizard. I missed that one. Oh, that's good.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Oh, Pudgy bought those Apidura bags, and he said they still have the tags on them. Nice.
Those are the ones with the bee.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the honeycomb logo, right?
Holy shit.
And then this happened.
Oh, I thought that was happening in real time.
Nah, it's just that bad. Like it's AOL. They're doing like the. Yeah.
Well, you can see the tattoo when you get the JB6.
I think we already made JB6 jokes.
Yeah, I
before
know,
you-
I know. I
Oh,
know.
you really
That's
thought-
why it's called.
What's here? What's it called? What's it called?
It's a callback.
It's a callback.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I love a good callback.
Yeah, you do love a good callback. I think you kind of got to show the tattoo.
I don't gotta do shit for these motherfuckers.
I mean, look,
Yeah. Oh, so great. Yeah. This is just gonna make me more stubborn.
but you already did kind of promise it on the ride, though.
Well, yeah. But what I'm gonna try and do now is get it covered up before the ride.
Are you seriously at this point going to get covered up?
I think it would be funnier now to get it covered
It
up
would
before
be,
the ride.
but that's an expensive and painful thing to do.
Yeah, I know. It's either that or get it lasered, which I like the idea of getting it lasered, because then your body, the laser is breaking up the ink, your own white blood cells are attacking it, and then you shit out this whole bad tattoo. And that's a really powerful message. Yeah,
But
you can just erase
I just don't
a
feel
bad
like-
idea
I don't
and
feel
then
like that-
shit it out.
I don't feel like that's squared with the yin and the yang of life.
Yeah, it's the light and the dark, the laser and the poop.
Can't argue with that.
Save for the ride.
Is that what's yeah?
That's what
Kenny
Kenny
says.
said.
Yeah, Kenny says save it for the ride.
Whatever.
Not saving this for the ride. Broadford's getting in on it too.
The people demand it. Yeah, good. Go ahead. Yes, it is. It is. It's like, as this chat is only reinforcing that.
You brought it up in the chat.
You brought it up in the chat. That was like one of the first things you told them about me.
Was it one of the first things?
I don't know. Ask them.
I don't remember.
I should get it. I should just get the yin yang covered up with the poop emoji. Yeah.
Is there any way to turn the yin yang into like just a regular lizard face? Because that would.
No. I remember talking to my ex-girlfriend about getting it covered up, and she's like, and this is after like dating her for 3 years. She's like, you know what you should get it covered up with? And I was like, oh, this is gonna be something insightful. She's
Yeah.
like, how about anything? Get it covered up with fucking anything. She's like, you always complain about it. Just get it covered up with anything, because anything's gonna be better than what you have.
Yeah, Godzilla. Turn it into Godzilla. Yeah.
I just watched that, so
The versus King Kong.
yeah.
They keep trying to push that on Prime to me. That was the Fire TV, so it's up there, and I'm just trying to go to YouTube and watch my nerdy camera and bike videos. They're like, "Oh, do you want to watch King Kong versus Godzilla?" I'm
Yeah,
like, no,
it was
I
real
want
good.
I want to someone talk about why supple tires are faster.
Man, you've really come full circle. You used to make fun of Otis for that, and now you're like on board.
Yeah, and you know, he's not in here, but if I'm talking to him, I'm still going to be like, it tells you what pressure you want right on the side of the tire, because that's what drives him the most crazy.
Yeah.
You know, right on the side of the tire, it says.
It says
It
go
says-
up to 100 psi.
Yeah, right. My dad told me that. You think you know more than my dad? He was the CEO of a bank. He knows math. Jay Dandy said he's more interested in your sock collection. I bet it's solid. It is. You
Yep.
got it. I mean, if you have to have a sock for every occasion to cover up a bad tattoo, you're going to get good
Well,
at buying socks.
technically, it was just solids for a while though, because I got like
I
just
bet
all black
solid.
socks. What's that? Bombas. Those I did there. They had like 15 socks. I would buy 15 pairs of socks at a time.
Rusty, you actually did run a 100-mile trail race? You do ultra marathoning? A dude tried to drink 100 beers in 100 miles.
That's only Andre the Giant has drank that much beer.
Yeah. Well, but those 100-mile, because they do the Burning River one here in Ohio.
See, Broadford, I deserve the pain though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been living with a lot of pain. You're used to pain.
Yeah, sitting through this chat.
Oh, he ran several 100-mile trail races.
Holy
That's
shit.
nuts. I have a friend who does it.
In the fucking desert?
Yeah. Well, I don't. A sock with a tattoo on it. That is a great idea.
I mean, just like any other sock with an image on it.
I know, but it's.
I didn't think of it. That it's. I mean, it is basically.
Could be worse. A face tattoo would require a ski mask collection.
Sure.
Yeah, that's true.
If I had a bad head tattoo, and it's like, well, I can always just grow my hair. Face tattoo.
The best swag idea, man. A sock with the tattoo. Does the sock guy make that? Sock guy makes anything, right? Those custom socks.
Yeah, they put anything on. Again, it's just a sock with an image on it.
Yeah, but not just any image. Something that someone once drew that they thought was really, really cool.
Really, really cool.
And had to convince a tattoo artist that it was really, really cool.
He made it cooler, kind of. Ugh.
I'm trying to. Can you picture his face when he's like, "Are you sure this is what you
Oh
want?"
yeah.
You're just
I
like,
remember not being able to look him straight in the eye. It's like, oh man, he's just too sincere right now.
oh man, Rusty said things get trippy when you're up to 25. I've run a half marathon, and after that, I'm like, because people were like, "Oh, you're gonna want to do a marathon after that," and actually ended up running 3 of them. Because after I ran one, I'm like, I can run this faster. Now I get what it feels like to run 13 miles. And I did it 2 more times. But people were like, you're going to want to run a marathon. And I was like, no. When people turned off, like when we turned off to head back towards home and they were going to run like more than what I've already run like twice, I was like, no, thank you. Like,
Yeah.
I never thought I'd run a half. I just had Sarah signed me up for it. And I was like, I guess that's how I am. I'm like, I'm signed up for it. They paid for it. I'm going to do
That's
it.
how I saw the Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
Never something I would go sign up for.
Yeah.
But a girl made me go. I was running with my friend Dave, and he did a marathon, and I was like contemplating it. And then once I saw him come in and all the other people with their bloody nipples and everything else, I was like, fuck this, I ain't doing that. I think it's funny that people say, how can you ride a bike for 100 miles? But 'cause I'm mostly sitting down.
Yeah. And they even say like a century ride is like the equivalent of a marathon. I disagree. Running a marathon is way harder than riding a century ride. I mean, and I haven't I've only run a half. Like running a half marathon was way harder than any century I've done, except the way home.
Yeah, a bike is a machine to make it easier, so
Yeah.
you don't have to run.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. That's why they made them.
And I refuse to run.
Well, you know what I think? I think Pudgy's sock idea is right on point, but I think not for this ride because this is going to be the industrial gravel ride. And then I think, like Dylan said, he would set one up in Columbus, but then maybe the next month, if you want to set up a route, then the swag should be the Brad tattoo side.
So before I get it covered, we'll have to get some pictures then.
Before you get it covered, it's been 30 years, and now is when you're deciding. Now, why not live with it?
Oh, because I wore like pants every summer for like 20 years.
But now
it's like only the last 5 years if I start wearing shorts again.
But now it's a joke. No one cares anymore.
Oh, that's how you look. That's how you see this. That's what you get out of all this.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Rusty, do post a couple pictures from your run. I'd love to see them.
That's how you say Mogion? Mogion?
Mogion. Mogion. Yeah, Mogion, right?
Oh yeah, I mean I've definitely seen worse, but I just hate that it's on me.
Yeah. Like we were talking, all my tattoo ideas when I was a teenager, I'm glad I didn't get them.
I know, yeah. I've never gotten another one because I
Yeah.
don't trust myself. A cheeseburger and pirate version of Uncle. That sounds fucking rad. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, that's what he's saying he has, I think.
Yeah, I know.
That sounds amazing. And I think we talked about this last time we were talking about tattoos. My one friend Josh said he only gets funny ones because something that's funny is
Yeah.
always going to be funny.
Yeah.
A serious tattoo, like a yin yang faced lizard, is going to be lame at some point.
Like 3 minutes later.
Like always.
3 minutes later, as you're doing it, yeah.
How long was it before you weren't proud of it? I don't think we touched on this. Because you were all in, like I said, you were the guy trying to persuade you not to get it. So
Yeah.
how much older did you get when you were like, wait?
I think like not too much longer. Yeah, I think it was like because I was 17 when I got it.
Yeah, see, that's a quick
So,
change.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I
yeah.
wanted a letter jacket when I lettered in cross country,
Right.
but by the time I was 18, wasn't gonna wear.
Yeah,
a
by
leather
the time I was
jacket.
19, I was like, ugh. I was getting into punk rock, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Wait, I was already into that.
Why would you get the yin yang with a lizard if you're already into punk rock?
Because I'm a rebel.
Like, why not an anarchy head?
That's a good That's a good question. Because I hated those kids too. I guess.
Anyone have a melt tattoo? No. Yeah.
Wait, did they do that?
Yeah, if you get a melt tattoo, you get free food for life there. Right? Isn't that how it goes?
I don't think it's free food for life.
I think it is.
No way, because I remember in
It used to be. Maybe they changed it now because
the
people don't care, they'll
'90s,
get
there's when like the burritos as big as your head got big in like the Mission District. There was a restaurant that had that. If you get a tattoo
La Bamba?
of a burrito, you would get free burritos for life, and then like 200 people got tattoos like that week, and they were like,
Things change. People don't care about tattoos anymore.
yeah, burrito tattoo's always gonna be cool.
Yeah.
It's just gonna look like a sock.
Do you remember that place in Columbus where it had like Ohio State and it was like everybody was trying to eat their burritos and they're like falling everywhere, but then it was like the Mexican guy caressing it?
No.
I think it was called La Bamba. It was burritos as big as your head.
Oh no, I was talking about the Mission and
San Francisco?
yeah,
Oh, gotcha.
the Mission. Have you been to the Mission?
I've never been to the West Coast. Too bad Brad didn't get a lizard with a grilled cheese head.
Yeah, I guess so. Not too late.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's
Always
what
the
you
other
turn-
leg.
If you turn it into a the yin yang into a milk grilled cheese, do you get free grilled cheese?
25% off for life.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, that's not that.
Not worth it. I always have threatened to get it covered up with something else with the yin yang forehead.
So you don't change the yin yang,
Yeah,
you just
that's the part. That's
change the animal.
Yeah. At first, I was like getting a Bigfoot with a yin yang forehead, and then a Bigfoot slam dunking the reverse slam dunking the yin yang through.
You know what though? You're right. Any other animal with the
go to the Discord.
yeah, any other animal with a yin yang forehead would be
Holy
way
shit.
funnier than a lizard. Because a lizard's not funny.
No, it's not.
It's just not that. Unfortunately, you got the most
Yeah, I don't even know why.
funny animal.
I don't know why. I really don't understand why. Must have been too much.
What does that say? Let's get this up here.
Cheeseburger. Is that from the old SNL skit?
It's huge. That's a huge. Your tattoo's not that big.
No, it's not that big. Holy
Yin yang shark. That would be just as bad.
Yeah, yin yang shark would be pretty bad.
I hope Patrick wasn't thinking that was a corrective measure, because that's the other thing that could be as bad as a lizard. So this is on Rusty's body?
Wow.
Is it faded? Has he had it for like a long time? Like,
Did you get it when you were 17? I mean, with the olive, I almost thought it was a galley boy.
it's
But
kind
they
of
don't
good.
put pickles on there. Yeah.
It's just very it's a big tattoo. Yin yang dingo ate my baby. Maybe the dingo ate your baby.
You
That's my Australian
almost
again.
did it, yeah.
Did I almost?
Oh
do
yeah,
it?
you almost did it. You got that was the closest I've heard you get to a real accent.
Not as good. Foster's Australian
that's-
for beer.
Why? Why is it Australian?
That's how they say it. Because it's a land down under.
Oh. 19. Still too young, yeah. But it is the SNL skit, right? Cheeseburger, cheeseburger.
It's huge. That is a massive tattoo. There.
Do we have to wait like 20 seconds before him to answer?
Yeah. What is large? Oh, he's he dropped the deal with the tattoo.
Oh, they have the gallery. How many?
Welcome to the Melt. Got 25% off for life.
But how many people?
Up to they have 1,000.
Holy shit.
Let's go big. Or nah? What's going on? They always show them this size, apparently. I think originally it
Looks
had.
like there's a lot of Bones Brigade.
I think originally it was free, and now they probably had to downgrade it because people will do this. They put it on their fucking lip.
Yeah, yeah.
Ah, gross. What's this one? Why is that there?
I don't know.
That's what's his name? He rides with us.
Well, it looks like him, but I don't think it is.
It's gotta be. Large Marge, is that the guy? Cats.
Yeah. Zach is his
Zach,
name.
Colonel Katz, right?
Right.
Captain Katz.
Yeah. I remember we called him Mr. Katz all the time. But it's Kaz.
Yeah, because he always
Because
posts
it's
pictures
Zach
of the cat.
backwards.
Yeah, he always posts pictures of a cat, so it's easy to.
Yeah, he was on my he was on our Minecraft server for a little while. I knew that.
I just think like the yin yang tattoo just started you down a path that you haven't entirely broken apart from yet. I mean, maybe it was just a series of bad ongoing mistakes that are.
Minecraft is not a bad. These are some. This is making me feel better though.
Yeah, there's some horrible tattoos in there. I thought it had to be like a certain melt tattoo. That's probably why they went to 25%, because they're like, oh, any old freaking grilled cheese is getting in here. What?
This is what it's from. I thought he was gonna post something.
Cheeseburger Fest in Michigan. We got a let's check it.
Whoa! Oh, that's the Uncle Sam pirate.
Oh yeah, this one's badass.
Whoa!
It was better from here.
Yeah. That's not terrible.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad about that one at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it good? Smoky. Or the beat. Let's get in there.
The pink bike lady.
Oh, Molnar. That we're talking about?
Oh yeah, maybe. Yeah. What is that from though?
Let's see. Using cheeseburger and Pepsi. So this is the same guy? So that looks like the same side though. So is
Yeah.
that the cheeseburger tattoo under there?
No. What the heck? Oh, maybe it just looks flipped because of the camera.
Oh yeah, like a modern camera versus an older shot, or not?
If only we knew someone
Who
that was
knows?
familiar with photography.
I'm behind the camera.
Ugh.
Oh, you got an update.
Don't do your updates right now. Jesus Christ. Oh. Are you that bored right now? You're going to do Windows updates?
No, it's a joke. That's Vincent Van Gogh Starry Night.
Oh. That's one of my favorites.
Paintings?
It is, yeah.
Oh, Kenny's got one. Holy shit.
Is that like an army man? Like
Is that like a doughboy?
it reminds me of like the plastic army man.
Man, that looks like a tattoo that you see on a dude who is like 90 years old. He's like, I got this. They're World War One.
Yeah.
And you meet him at Annabelle's.
Posted my shame.
Yeah, I know. That's what,
So you're making sure to shame him. Got it. Okay.
how is it bled so? When did you get that, Kenny? You're not
Oh.
old enough. Kenny, you're not old enough to have a tattoo of a 90-year-old man.
We're the same age.
Oh, you and Kenny?
Yeah.
Yeah. But your yin yang is still a clear yin yang. It's not like it's not a ghost now.
I guess so.
Oh man, that is horrible. I forgot how bad it. We build it up so much that you think like it's not going to live up to expectations. No, it does. Did the tattoo artist make it better?
He really did.
What would man.
I posted my good tats.
Kenny got it in 1994.
Oh yeah, so
I mean, it looks like a blurry anchor you see on like an Irish sailor who's like 1 foot in the
so
grave.
he was
right?
in the military at that time. Then
Yeah.
where did you get that tattooed? Then is in location, geographically.
Oh, I mean, I'm
not
not-
on your body.
I mean, someone clearly gave that to him, like in
Yeah.
Desert Storm. Like they had just blown up a tank, and someone was like, "Hey, look, I could now rig together a motor,
Yeah, we have enough parts. To
a tattoo gun." Yeah,
That's exactly how it happened.
I'm sure that's.
I don't even want to know now. Yeah, we got it. We figured it out. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
we just told you. So
Yeah, it was some part of Sodom's machinery.
shouldn't be that funny. It's bad.
Rusty, we're not shitting on you. We don't know you well enough to give you shit. Kenny, on the other hand,
Yeah.
he's one of our friends. So
Yeah, so we gotta hate him even more. We have legit hatred for him.
you can't really hate someone unless you know them well.
Yeah, that's it took 3 years for us to get to know each other well enough to really fucking start putting the daggers in. God, I can't believe.
Let's get this back up here one more time. So it's a guy. It's like an Egyptian skiing sideways,
Oh my god. What about that makes you think it's Egyptian?
Because they're facing forward, but the ski is going side. It's like
So it's like hieroglyphics? Yeah. Oh my god.
you got to show everyone's showing their tattoos.
I don't gotta do shit.
Let the lizard out.
Let the lizard fly.
Yeah. Let the lizard. What do lizards do? They
They don't do. They're cold blooded. They don't do anything.
cold blood. What's the better? Last week I started showing, or on Tuesday I started showing Max Headroom clips at about this time.
Oh god damn it! Which you did bring it full circle. And again, I love a good call. There, I stepped out of frame, Large Marge.
Yeah.
He's probably gone.
I don't know.
He's gone.
Large Marge usually keeps this thing going. He's really been
Letting you down. First, he let me in here. Then,
yeah.
I was surprised you answered when I knocked on the window.
I mean, I'm right. So it's not often that people knock on this window.
That's a good point. Fair point. I should have sat and talked to Anna longer. And made you stand at the door. Yeah, just a second. I'll be right there. Ooh. What's the copyright strike?
No, not yet. That was the Max Headroom I got from Warner Brothers.
Wait.
I know there's no second S in there. That was an accident. Warner's Brothers. Warner owns the brothers.
Did you drink that whole crowler?
Getting close, yeah.
Oh. What did you think of that?
I like it.
Yeah. I think in
Like
the
I said,
summer it'll be real nice.
Definitely
If it's
good
around
summer
that
beer.
long,
But did I invite lizards with you in hand?
Oh man, this guy. This fucking guy.
There's still a certain... Kenny, what's the base beer? Is this the gold zip with the... Is this just the golden zip with the grape must added? Or what is the base beer to this?
Well, isn't Golden Zip a IPA? And this is a...
Oh, I thought golden zip was just their regular ale. Oh, that's a lager. This is an ale. Yeah. Isn't golden zip a lager? I never get it because
I never get it because it's a lager. Yeah,
it's their beer for the people. Yeah.
it's their beer for the people. Is that for them? It's their beer for the masses.
The masses, yeah.
Yeah, and I just won't.
Maybe a lizard ate my yin yang.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't mean this in a mean way, but to see it again, I'm surprised. I'm still surprised by how bad it is.
Yeah, it's never mean when you're that sincere.
No, yeah. Okay. Security video.
I think they just have stills from it. I don't think they have the actual video.
Where did he send that picture? That was in Instagram DMs, right? How did I get away from the one where I'm laying on the ground.
You're laying on it looks like I pushed you over. Zip is a golden ale, yeah. Oh, you were right. Shit, I fucking hate saying that.
Very similar, yeah. So, because it smells like an ale.
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
It smells like a classic ale. It's not. There's no none of the grape flavor or anything is on the nose.
He's just gonna lean into this now that he's right.
I had already said this before I tasted it because I know beer. So me and Kenny talk about it sometimes, and you're like,
Shit, I thought there was two of me in here. Boo. Well, Brad disagreeing regarding. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. Didn't take long.
Also, we got to talk about Pudgy and Rick. Those two are.
Yeah, what happened there?
Did Kenny? Oh man, that would be so far back in the rats to try and find.
Why are you posting this on YouTube?
It's not.
Oh, phew.
That's YouTube.
Oh God. That's you.
The other one must be out of frame. Yeah, there's. I was in the pollution. That's the best thing I've ever seen.
Did Kenny post that?
Yeah, we can't just look at this and make inside jokes. That would be really.
That's what you guys do in Pathless Pedaled.
Yeah, this isn't Pathless. I'm running
That's
a,
for sure.
I'm running a tight operation. So what now? What comes next?
Oh, Kenny's gonna send those pictures. Or the video. He doesn't have the video.
How should we call this?
What time is it?
It's almost midnight.
Oh, fuck, yeah. Forget. No wonder Dylan's out of here already.
Dylan was out of here like an hour ago. Dylan was out of here when you showed up.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the shirt we need to make.
Oh, man, he finally said something funny tonight.
Pissless Piddled is the shirt.
Pissless Piddled is fucking
It needs to be like in
incredible.
his exact
Yeah.
colors, style.
Oh, that's brilliant.
All right, let's wrap this up. People are dropping like a sheep, thinking sheep.
I mean, there's 8 less people.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
percentage-wise, that's huge.
That's true. I'm not good at math.
Oh, Rusty out of there. So it's not even
Wieners.
yeah. I can't imagine what
Oh,
this would
man.
be like watching this if it would only seem like it was like 9 o'clock.
Or if you're sober,
Yeah. Oh my god.
it'd be.
That's why Dylan leaves.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's drinking tea. Yeah.
He doesn't drink, so he's like, all right, okay. Then now everyone hears why I don't drink. Which he's totally right. I mean,
You wieners.
it's like a sinking sheep.
Dude, the tuna boat would be incredible. I'm on board for that one.
Reel it in. That's what every ride we should all get a matching tattoo.
Holy shit! If we just and do it by consensus.
Oh, and the good thing
let
is,
the chat decide.
2 doors down is one of our friends is a tattoo artist.
Conveniently.
Yeah.
I mean,
Marge, if you were here earlier, you would have seen the tuna boat, but somebody just decided tonight they'll show up at like 10:30.
Ooh. That's like the most stern I've ever heard you get when.
All right, all right.
Oh boy.
All right, you guys. VTBO virtual tuna boat out. Salamander with the tuna boat, Fred. All right, that's end on a high note. They always say that's how you do it, right?
Okay, bye.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is not okay.
Fitzwater photo.